Man, these are just not the records that we want to be hitting. America is now the first country in the world that has, at least officially, reported more than 1,000 deletions due to the big bad C in a single day. Michigan looks like it is growing to be a hot spot. Detroit, Michigan's deletion rates double. We have had the youngest victim, a 6-week-old child in Connecticut. The U.S. was the first country to report 1,000 deletions due to the big bad C in a single day on Wednesday, as deletions go past 5,000. Currently, right now, what do we have in the world? We have topped over 1 million cases. We've topped over 50,000 deletions. We do have over 200,000 recoveries. The United States is above 5,000 deletions now. With more than 216,000 infections across the country, America is now the worst affected by this thing going on than any other country in the world has been, at least officially anyways. The virus shows no signs of slowing down despite the entire nation being on lockdown, and experts say as many as 200,000 will be deleted by the time the pandemic is over. 200,000. And the Pentagon did order another 100,000 body bags for FEMA. There are fears that the next epicenter will be the city of Detroit after the death toll in Michigan doubled in just 3 days, a sign of exponential growth, which scientists use as an indicator of spikes. The U.S. death toll is now dwarfing the number of deaths officially reported in China, just over 3,000. Officially reported, yes, where the outbreak first originated back in December. While the death toll in Italy, I can't report the news and beat around the bush. I got to say the words as they are, so, all right, whatever. This video will be hit. Well, the death toll in Italy, 13,155, and Spain, 9,387, is still higher. The U.S. eclipsed the hard-hit European nations' confirmed cases, with both Italy, 110,000, and Spain, 104,000, reporting only around half the number of infections. But that's a testing issue. That's what that boils down to, I believe. It's a testing issue and population issue. Italy's deadliest day was on March 26, when almost 1,000 new deaths were reported. China's figures are less clear. In fact, intelligence reports to the president that have been unclassified and reported on state that they are almost absolutely certain that China is lying. Contemporaneous reports indicate that its deadliest day was in February, when just under 300 had died in Hubei province alone. There's growing skepticism, however, over the country's reported deaths and infections, with some saying the government is hiding the true number. Of course they are hiding the true number, and now nations are jockeying for political position. Russia is sending us 60 tons of masks and ventilators and things like that, and that's going to give him political clout, political position over the United States. And a lot of countries are jockeying for position, but you can't really jockey for position from a position of weakness. That just doesn't work for you, for your citizens, or for other citizens. You've got to jockey for position from a position of, we are in a better shape than this country. See, we are better prepared. We are this, we are that. Politics, it's hard to explain. Michigan now has the third highest death toll in the U.S. after reporting a spike in its figures in the last couple of days. The state's death toll had reached 337 on Wednesday night, an increase of 78, with more than 9,300 confirmed cases. Last week, its death toll increase was around 4.3. Then New Jersey's right behind New York with 355. New York is definitely in the forefront. It's bearing the brunt of the infections, 92,381 and 2,373 deaths across the state. That's quite a large number of the amount of deaths that the United States has seen so far. Number of deaths per day in the United States, as you can see in this graph, generally going up. We did have a down part in March 29th, and then here we go. Drastic increase. Fully expect this graph to look worse in not too long. I love you guys. Stay informed. If you guys have any problems, any issues, want to get anything off your chest, tell me anything, Whatever you want, I'm here for you guys. There's no such thing as a bad opinion, no such thing as a bad question. The only bad questions are the ones that aren't asked, and people on my channel are very accepting. Nobody's going to make fun of you, and if they do, they're not representative of this channel in any way, shape, or form. So give me your comments. Let me know what's going down in your lockdown neck of the woods. I almost have a feeling like this is kind of following like the Hunger Games almost, little districts. There's certain parts here in my state where they're thinking about letting certain regions out at a certain specific time and then divvying up the police officers to police certain sections, and then we would be known as like section or district whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. Everything is so crazy and so bizarre, and welcome to the brave new world. Do you think these things that are going on are going to go away anytime soon? They're not. One, you got people in power, and power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and the more you give people in power a taste of power, the more power they want. So we'll see if we come out of this lockdown with our freedoms intact or not, but that's a whole nother story. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay informed, and talk to me. Let me know what's going on. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.